Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with another in our hopefully endless series of boxes that are still available. And one of them is this one, Kyung-Wha Chung, the complete Warner recordings. I mean, we all know, or at least most of us do, that Chung began as a Decca artist, and she did quite a few recordings for them, which were very successfully boxed up and released and deleted, because everything gets deleted. And nowadays it's so hard to keep track of what's available or not available, or licensed or relicensed or packaged or boxed or God knows what. But this one, her Warner recordings, which came later, are still available. It seems to me that she sort of dropped off the map a little bit when she switched to Warner. Probably because Warner didn't promote her stuff the way Decca had, and possibly because there were just so many violinists running around by then that she was old news. And I think that's a terrible thing to say, or a terrible fate if true, because she's a very, very fine artist, a wonderful violinist. And so I am happy to talk about these particular recordings, which I'm stucking over here now in the box, because I can go through the booklet and tell you what's in there. Some really good stuff, particularly a lot of chamber music, which is very nice to have. So we've got the Dvorak Violin Concerto on disc 1 with the Romance in F minor with the Philly and Muti. Yay! First of all, it's a concerto that Chung hadn't done before. Second of all, it hasn't been recorded a million times. And thirdly, it's a really beautiful performance with great conducting and great accompanying and great violin playing. Really lovely. So that's leading with your best foot forward. Disc 2. Okay. The Beethoven Concerto and the Bruch Concerto. Again. Now, Chung did my reference recording of the Bruch Concerto, with Kempe on Decca. And these are not exactly a slouchy thing either. They're with the Concertgebouw Orchestra and the London Philharmonic with Tenstedt, who is very, very good. And, I can't say that these are bad. I tend to like her first Bruch better than her second Bruch. The Beethoven is lovely, as you might expect. And, if you like Chung, you'll want them. There's just so many good performances of this music out there. And is it my favorite Beethoven? No, it's not my favorite Beethoven, but, I can't say there's anything wrong with it, particularly. And then we've got Bartók, the Violin Concerto No. 2, and the Rhapsodies 1 and 2. These are with City of Birmingham and Simon Rattle. Remember him? Yeah, Simon Rattle. He was a good accompanist. I can't fault him. Again, this is music that she's done before. So, Brahms, Violin Sonatas 1, 2, and 3 with Peter Frankel on the piano. Very nice. Now that's nice to have. Here we have Chung doing some other stuff as a chamber music partner. She's very sensitive and extremely effective. And Peter Frankel's a wonderful pianist, and it's a beautiful Brahms Violin Sonata disc. That's good. And more Dvorak, the humoresque, and the romantic pieces, Opus 75, coupled with the Szymanowski Nocturne and Tarantella, Opus 28. That's fun. And the Bach Suite No. 3, arranged by Lothar Winsperger. Oh, it's only a movement, just the air on the G string. That's what it is. What am I saying? And the Stravinsky Duo Concertante Dithramb. And, a bunch of, this is all little stuff. Ibert, Kreisler, Schubert, Rachmaninoff, Massenet, more Massenet, Sarasate, Zigeunerweisen. This is with Itamar Golan piano and, chunging away at the violin. And if you like little violin sniglets, you're going to enjoy that. I am not a violin sniglet person. I'm a piano sniglet person. I would much rather hear a piano sniglet than a violin sniglet. So that's me. That's me. There's Vivaldi, the Four Seasons, with the St. Luke's Chamber Ensemble. It's going to be good. It is good. I listened to it. It was good. And it's the Four Seasons, and it's not better or worse than any other Four Seasons out there by a major violinist. The St. Luke's Chamber Ensemble is great. Next. Oh, yeah, remember this. The Brahms Violin Concerto with the Beethoven Fifth, with the Vienna Phil and Simon Rattle. Well, the Beethoven Fifth with the Vienna Phil and Simon Rattle is nothing special, as you might expect. The Brahms is quite good. It's a very, very good performance. There's a particularly zippy finale, which I enjoyed. They do not drag over it. And so I was actually much more impressed with the Brahms than I expected to be. Unfortunately, it's saddled with that not so special Beethoven. But, you'll get past it. If you get the box, El Boxo, then you're not going to care because it's just in the box, right? You can play it or not play it. Tchaikovsky Piano Trio. Oh, I love that. And the Shostakovich Piano Trio #1 with the Chung Trio. The whole family, Kyung-Wha Chung and Myung-Hwa Chung cello and Myung-Won Chung piano. And they play like brothers and sisters who actually get along. I mean, sometimes family chamber groups play like brothers and sisters who don't get along. But they do get along, and that's a good thing. So that's lovely. And then there's Beethoven Piano Trios 1 and 5, which is the Ghost with the Chung Trio. And then 4 and 7. And 7 is the Archduke. And these are lovely performances. They really are. They're beautiful. And it shows the happy family being happy together, playing really fine chamber music. So that's nice to have. And yet there's more trio stuff. The Mendelson Trio #1 and the Robert Schumann Trio #1. This is not with the Chung Trio, though. This is with Chung, Paul Tortelier, and Andre Previn, back from 1978. It's a bit older. And last but not least, you get a DVD of the Beethoven Violin Concerto, the same performance with Tenstedt and Chung on DVD if you want a DVD. I couldn't care less about DVDs, so I'm not interested. But that is the complete Warner recordings. And I think, personally, aside from the Dvorak, that, the value here obviously resides in the chamber music stuff, which is really, really good and adds a different facet to our appreciation and understanding of Chung's art and brings her confrères, some of them really are frères and sirs, into the equation. And so I'm very, very happy to have this set. I sort of been dipping into it recently, and I really haven't heard anything that I didn't like. It's really quite good. And so if you like Chung and if you like the repertoire that I've just revealed, by all means, go for it. It's inexpensive and it's really good. What's not to like? So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.